DEI, that is diversity, equity and inclusion. Did I read that correctly? That Governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, has been taking the Malay chainsaw to this stuff in Florida?
Well, you know, he actually appoints actual conservatives. And so the flagship university in Florida, the University of Florida, their board of regents, which is like the Senate or the council, he's appointed people who have announced that they announced it last week that every single DEI employee, as of that minute, had lost his or her job, and they were out. And you won't believe the cumulative salary for these people is $5 million a year. I was just reading that at the University of Virginia, it's closer to $90 million a year. So they just went out the door. They were all fired, and that money has been recycled for actually teaching students. You know, these DEI people, they just push division because they see the world in terms of identity politics. They want a statistical match between this sort of reproductive organs or this sort of skin pigmentation or this amount of however long your DNA's been on the continent. And they don't allow for any other, if there are any disparities in outcome, it's always because of discrimination, and we have to go for statistical equality. It's always for good jobs, of course, Alexandra. Nobody ever says, you know, 95% of jobs where you die on the job are held by men. So we got to get more women in those jobs so they can die. You know, no one ever said, they never looked to get equality in garbage men. So it's completely arbitrary, and it doesn't allow for the fact that people have differing tastes and values and what kind of jobs they want to have.
Listen, James, I don't care what you do or what you pay me. I am not going to go work on an oil rig. It's not going to happen. It would ruin my makeup. It would ruin my outfits. So yeah, women, I think, definitely pick different jobs, and that really upsets the left. But I think conservatives, particularly in Australia, we're under this impression that the DEI rot in our culture is so deeply rooted that nothing can ever be done about it, that that's it. But, you know, we've heard Malay in Argentina who just basically gutted his entire government and got rid of them all. We've got Ron DeSantis proving you can do it. I mean, surely this means that no matter how bad DEI is, it can actually be fixed if someone in power decides, yeah, we're going to get rid of it.
Well, of course you can do something, but to do something, you have to first do something. And 9 years of coalition government, the universities got worse every day. That sort of desire for group thinking and, you know, calling everyone a racist got worse every day. And what did they do? They went and consulted with the vice chancellors. So at the last voice referendum, we have, 36 law schools in this country, 36 odd, I can't remember the exact number. And you could count on one machine operator's hand how many legal academics came out against the voice. Everyone else must have been for or quiet. And what do these geniuses in the coalition think the world's going to be like in 15 years? There won't be 4 of us to fight the no side. There'll be 0.